On November 8, Santa Clara County voters will be asked to approve Measure B, a 0.5% sales tax increase to fund local and regional transportation projects. The measure could bring in roughly $6.3 billion over its 30-year lifespan, funds which must be used on transportation and transit improvements.
The crux of Measure B is to improve traffic congestion in Santa Clara County. Money raised is going to go to a number of traffic fighting strategies, including,
says Colin Haney, Deputy Director of the Silicon Valley Bicycle Coalition, an organization that strongly supports Measure B. The $6.3 billion of total expected revenue split up into the following projects. $1.5 billion for improving highway interchanges and county expressways, another $1.5 billion for the BART extension, $1.2 billion for local streets and fixing potholes, roughly $1 billion for Caltrain safety improvements, and the last billion for transit operations, bike and pedestrian projects, and developing the State Road Corridor on Highway 85.
There is very little funding at the state and federal level. Without local money, these improvements have no funding sources. This is the year 2000 Measure A. This is the audited findings of how those improvements are coming along. We want to under-promise and over-deliver. This is great for the environment, it's great for the economy, and it's great for the quality of life for the 1,925,000 people who actually do live and contribute here.
Critics point out that Measure B is not future-oriented, saying that
basically it's just pretty much a Christmas list of traffic engineers from all over the cities. We like to see a visionary proposal that we're going to expand rail to more places. They're not proposing more, they're proposing to build less. Why not build a rail to Valley Fair, Valley Med, City College? That area needs rail. Everybody knows it, but VTA is not proposing it.
Another critic says he will vote no on Measure B and explains,
we're definitely not opposed to many of the transit improvements that it would fund. We're not opposed to the transit improvements. We're opposed to there not being more money for those transit improvements.
70% of the funds that will go to Caltrain if Measure B passes would be used in separating the railroad tracks from the roadway to improve traffic safety, either by building bridges or overpasses, a process called grade separation.
I think the Caltrain grade separations are valuable. I think that that's money well spent. There could be more for it if there were less for highway expansion. The grade separations are a critical safety upgrade, that's true.
Anything that would sort of help the traffic flow would probably be something I'd support.
I can appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. I can understand where that's coming from, definitely.
I don't know if it's fair to charge everyone in order to get transportation that won't affect everyone.
It could go either way, but I do think that there is something that needs to be done about the issues.
Caution, the doors are about to close.